Quick episode recap. The Night Order is being useless outside the school, worrying about what might happen. Sherry completes the artifact, which can now be used to stop the Eye of Avarice. Typical secret passage using a bookshelf cliché happens. Flashback to Sherry's past, where she witnesses what resembles her adoptive father killing her mother. Lutheran consoles her and wishes to take her. A pedo perhaps? Sid encourages Sherry to save everyone and watches her leave. At the auditorium, the leader suspiciously coughs. Seems familiar. Sherry crawls on her knees as she peers into the auditorium. How nice. Sherry throws her artifact into the auditorium and activates it, disrupting the magic barrier. Rose Oriana immediately makes her move and the students start their counterattack. Nu watches silently. Cool. Shadow makes his dramatic entrance. And so commences Shadow Garden's attack. Flames start spewing out everywhere, throughout different buildings. The villain coolly walks away. Iris rushes in and asks Rose to fill her in on what happened. She explains Shadow Garden attacked Shadow Garden. How confusing. Sherry is still stupidly searching for her father in a burning building. Sid reveals the identity of the lead terrorist as the assistant principal Lutheran Barnett. How shocking. Lutheran as the villain must go through a monologue to explain his villain origin story. Just know that he brutally killed Sherry's mom by stabbing his way from the outer limbs to her heart, for interfering with his plans. He then mocks Sherry for being the perfect pawn that completed her mom's research for him. Sid also shares his life philosophy of clearly distinguishing what is important and what isn't. As soon as they clash blades, Sid is pathetically thrown out the window. A mob to the end. Shadow makes his appearance. Knowing that he is at a disadvantage, Lutheran calmly activates his artifact while giving a long explanation of what it does, while Shadow watches. Every anime fight. Lutheran returns to his peak strength. They clash many times, but it's futile. Lutheran is too weak for Shadow. Out of desperation, Lutheran spills that he's planted evidence to put the blame on Shadow Garden for everything and have them hunted down by the world. Shadow mocks him, saying that he doesn't care, as Shadow Garden walks its own path and nothing will change that. Shadow proceeds to kill him in the same manner Sherry's mom was killed. Poetic justice. Of course, Sherry comes in time to see her father die. How coincidental. Shadow is now a wanted man, but Shadow Garden doesn't care as they religiously quote him. Sherry meets Sid to say her farewell as she is now studying abroad to work towards a goal. Presumably, it's to get revenge on Shadow. How ironic.